In this video, I show how I updated my Instagram carousel creation app so it can now make these kind of more designed carousel images so I can use these to promote my Skool community. So welcome to the One Person Show episode 22. I'm Samuli Eskanen, and in this show I'm building a one-person online business in public using educational content, Skool and meta ads. This is for entrepreneurs, coaches and experts who want to build an online business around their expertise without a team. You can also join my free The One Person Business Skool community where I show how my one person business works and share my sales funnels here, and I also post like weekly business updates and connect with other entrepreneurs doing the same. And the link is below this video. So what has happened since the last episode? So I continued testing a new pricing model and I will get back to that. But first I created a simpler system for Instagram carousels using Claude Cowork. So I again started here in normal cloud conversation using Opus 4.6 model. Just talk about my current Instagram carousel creation workflow that I showed in earlier videos, and I just wanted to make it simpler. And then I just basically ask it what it can do and how could I make like even better looking carousels. And overall this went like these past few days and I just added things, and eventually I have this now, this product requirements document PRD. I guess this is some kind of document that programmers do before they start to build like apps. So I'm basically soon creating this as like a basically real local app for me. But currently I'm on this situation. So as you can see now, this is basically Python code that just runs on my computer, and it now can create like these kind of very good looking carousels that are on my brand image and on my like brand colors and fonts and things like that. So basically there is like few different like templates that I created. So as you can see this way, these carousels look much more polished and clear, and then there is like call to action slides in the end. For example, this when people comment background to this carousel, then here I added now all my ManyChat automations. So here is, for example, background, and when they comment background, then I just sent them a video link for YouTube video that where I talk about how to set up a good looking background. So simple thing, but the whole point of this funnel is that now I created these different like scripts based on that YouTube video, and I made like 17 hooks for example this script. So now I make different carousels. All are basically same, but only the hook slide will change. And then I just publish these every week, for example Monday. So then I have basically, I can run the same automation for full year, and every Monday hopefully I run people from Instagram to YouTube to learn more, warm up the audience more, and hopefully then there are like links below those YouTube videos for my Skool community and they join. So that is like one funnel that I want to create, and I have like now 4 these kind of long YouTube videos. So I get like 4, so at least on 4 days a week there is like a different carousel coming that will then drive people to the YouTube, and hopefully then they know that I'm a real person, authentic person, and then they join my Skool community on there. So this is just like one of the funnel that I'm creating just to drive more organic traffic to my Skool community. But so basically what is cool about this version of this thing is that I created this kind of Claude MD text file inside the Cloud like chat app. And this file is for this Claude Cowork app. So now I can just select that folder where I have those files, and then the Cloud Cowork will read this Cloud MD file and it then understand what it need to make. And in this version, the Cloud Cowork only like makes these slides content inside this JSON file. But this is one thing about this is cool. So now it only uses this monthly subscription for Claude because I'm using Cowork to do that. I'm making also a version where these don't need any, like for example, Cowork to work, but I can, for example, select API, for example, Claude or ChatGPT or any other AI that uses API, and that AI can then generate the same JSON file. But this is just a pretty cool thing how you can use Cowork and use that same subscription that you use on Claude to create these kind of documents straight to your computer. So that is the first thing. So basically the Claude Cowork just read my script here, then based on these instructions inside the Cloud MD, it will create this slides JSON file, and then I just run this simple command that basically just run this carousel Python file that create those images inside here in this output folder. So now, for example, I have now run this only with these hook images. So this script now works just with one image, but it also works so that I can make these content images different. So I just upload here images, one named hooked, and content images I just name like content 1, content 2, and so on. And then it will put those here in the right order. So now I just film images that represent this, what I want to say in this slide, and upload those images here and just click this run carousel command and it will automatically create all these images. So I'm pretty happy about with this because I'm not a programmer or coder, and this is pretty awesome that I can now really build these kind of own apps that I need straight with just I can build them straight to my computer and they even work. So this is pretty awesome what this can do, and probably I will start upload these apps here inside the one person business Skool community. So I'm currently thinking that I probably change this how I run meta ads just like a one-time payment course, and then I maybe start like very low ticket membership that is more focused on how to use AI as a one-person business. So if that is something that interests you, please join. So the joining for the one-person business community is totally free, and you get access to the, for example, this community tab and this how I run my one-person business module. Here are just how I use Skool and things like that. But that is one thing that I'm currently thinking about. And yes, so those I went through. So I now continue testing the new pricing model inside the one-person show. So as you can see, no new members, but wait, there is actually 2 members because 2 members churned out and I got 2 members. So now I think I have now like 3 members joined with this new pricing model. So that is okay currently. So as you can see, there is the conversion rate dropped a lot when I change. But for example, or I think maybe 4 have been joined in this new pricing model. But anyways, I currently don't know how this will start to affect my cost per action because that was asked for me in the YouTube comments, but at least currently here are the results after the pricing change. So I had 2 different tiers before in this community, and now I just basically left the premium tier, and now I'm just testing how that will affect the cost per action, for example. But for example, I started this campaign after the pricing change, and I have now got 2 purchases and each with 36 euros. So this is, for example, great, because at least on this new pricing, I can definitely pay like 40 euros per result if necessary, hopefully less. And here are other results. So this campaign was running before the pricing change, but still 2 buyers have come. No, there is actually 1 earlier pricing buyer and 1 new buyer come from this campaign. Let's check so maybe this is more accurate for this pricing change. So I'm not now just testing, at least over the weekend, probably to the maybe Tuesday or Wednesday or next week. Now it's Friday, to see how this is going on, and then decide should I go back in the old pricing model or continue with this. And let's look at the current numbers. So we are on 200 members, but actually the MRR went over $1,300, so that is awesome. And the cash flow have now just went over to the last month. The net cash flow from the last month just now surpassed it. This month bypassed that, and now we are $1,151. And if we look at the monthly stats, so I have spent 2,117 euros on ads and got back like 966 euros. So this is negative currently 1,150 euros, but MRR have risen pretty good on this month, and also the member base. So let's see how this months go on, and how this pricing changes affect this. And now next I'm just focus on posting more, making those carousels, and yes, one thing also, I'm making this script also, of course, in like short form videos. So this one like basically YouTube video, I now got like basically 17 Instagram carousels and also like 17 different short form videos that I will then put circulation and queue those up in my Instagram, and also videos I also put on TikTok, but without the call to action in the end. So, but that's about it for this video. And links for both of these communities you can find below this video, and I will put the next episode link here when that is ready, and then probably I can now give you more information how this pricing test is going, because the next video is coming out on Monday. So hopefully see you on the next video, and hope you like this, and bye bye.